Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from actually a player over on my home server, OC, Oceania. He's Diamond 2. This is a Kha'Zix game, so went 5-7-12. Why did he want me to review this game specifically? He says, I felt like my early game was decent, however, I fell off after 15 and got carried really hard, even though Lee was the better jungler. So this is interesting. You're actually like admitting that the Lee Sin is like the better jungler here, and you identify that you got carried really hard. Like, I mean, this can happen, and sometimes it's fine to just get carried, you know. But I mean, obviously we can look through it. You do say you have felt like a huge fiesta, and I made heaps of mistakes, specifically team fighting, choosing when to farm and when to gank. Huge problem here that I see lots of players, and especially in the lower elos, struggle with. We can break it down, think about like more the thought process. Are there any specific moments of the game you want me to focus on? So when the game transitioned into team fighting, he felt pretty useless as he was getting deleted by misplaying and getting charmed. How do I play the AMRAM style fighting? So again, we'll go over it, but quick sort of mindset in towards playing Kha'Zix is you don't really want to be playing ARAM style fighting. Like Kha'Zix is an assassin at the end of the day. What he's really strong at is like sitting in like the jungle, assassinating like people walking through, um, focusing like one side of the map and like protecting like a laner who's split pushing and then looking for picks in the side lane. That's very strong. Like in terms of like ARAM style fighting, like it can work for Kha'Zix. Like you can still look to flank and go the back line. Like flanks is always what you want to be doing in Kha'Zix, but in general, you want to be sort of avoiding that, you know? So how do I choose the right time to farm? When I farmed a little after early game, Lee was ganking. I had no pressure compared to him. Um, yeah, I mean, in terms of Lee Sin, Kha'Zix matchup, like he does out pressure you early game, but if you do get a lead on him, there is actually no reason for you to just absolutely out jungle him. So we can jump into that as well. How do I maintain the jungle pressure early? I had this is a problem across all my games where I get a decent KD. However, I know my jungle pressure wasn't very strong. I struggled to use Herald but open the game. All right, so let's take a look at this game here. A lot of general jungle problems here, but they are good questions to be asking. Alright, so let's take a quick look at your runes. Electrocute, pretty standard. Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter, Magical Footwear, Cosmic Insight, and double AD Armor. These are almost perfect runes, really good. You can switch this out for like Water Walking and Absolute Focus, but I like these runes as well for especially trying to carry with this extra CDR just really feels nice on Kha'Zix getting to the 45%. Alright, so interesting. You actually start Machete here, which is a little bit away from the norm in terms of the Hunter's Talisman. That all this means is that you're going to be able to do Raptors is really slow. But what this is basically telling me is you want to start blue. And I actually do like Machete if you're starting blue because you can get that single target damage. You're doing Gromp, again, single target damage. You're just going to clear those camps much faster. Yes, you're going to struggle a little bit more on Raptor camp, but if you're doing that path, I think that's fine. So you ward here, just obviously you're scared of Lee Sin invade. I think that's fine. Quick matchup analysis here, looking at the game. We have an Aatrox into Darius, so any melee matchup like this, they're going to be most likely fighting all the time. So definitely an opportunity to go this. You have to be a little bit cautious of Darius. He is a potential like 1v2 champion, you know, getting those stacks, especially with his ultimate. And Kha'Zix sort of struggles against him pre-ultimate, so maybe look to avoid. Maybe it sort of this is a variation lane. Depends on how the game's going. You have an Orianna into an Ahri here. Pretty slippery champion post 6, definitely can impact it, but you don't really have any CC abilities to kill the Ahri. Would most likely actually be looking to avoid this lane, especially pre-6, and well, again, after 6 she's pretty slippery with her ult, so sort of need to wait for her to burn her ultimate to actually have an effective gank. And you have a Leona Lucian versus Pyke Jhin. Love killing Jhins as Kha'Zix. Pyke is a little bit slippery, but definitely still doable. You do have those gap closes, your E, your ultimate to get on him, but I actually really like this lane because I think this is also going to be pretty fight heavy lane with Leona Pyke. So I think bot lane should be your focus this game, and top based on your jungle path and can impact, sort of see how the game goes and see how heavy they're trading. Alright, so starting blue obviously with Machete. Clearing that out. So mids looks like it's starting to hard push, so this actually could be potentially gankable. Alright, so Lucian gets first blood. This is really good for you guys. Again, your focus of bot lane right now, I really want you to be, especially since I'm not sure if you're looking at the summoners, but Looks like the enemy gym has burned heal. Pike has no flash. If you're looking at that lane, definitely want to be looking to re-gank that and get some summoner spells. So they actually kill Jin there. So bot lane is instantly in win condition. This is awesome. Want to be actually trying to snowball bot as much as possible right now. Alright, so you do red. Now you're doing your Raptors. Okay, so I actually really do like this path. Like Raptors, again, you're going to slightly struggle with, but if it's fine if you kill the small ones first. And now you're just going straight bot side. So I do like this for a couple of reasoning. You are versing a Lee Sin, and it seems like you know he started. Most likely he's always going to start red. That means he's going to be top side. Mid lane's pushed in. Darius is pushed in. No point coming here taking Rift Scuttler. You need to sack top. I really like your just decisiveness here. Go straight bot. Go to Scuttle. Again, this is where you want to be focusing. And if we actually see, Lee Sin actually is topside. He actually just took your Golem. So you won't know that. But, you know, this is really good for you. Alright, so free Rift Scuttler here. Bot slightly pushing. Alright, so this is definitely potentially gankable here. We got a Leona pink. Okay, so... I mean, Leona sort of messed this gank up for you, to be honest. I hate it when supports do this. Like... So the Leona should be like she's making it so obvious right now. Like if you're a support player watching this, don't make the gank super obvious by running into them when the minion waves here. Like she should be playing scared, like walking back here, so then they'll walk up and then you can go for a gank, right? So I mean this is definitely gankable and you should be ganking this, but Leona sort of stuffed it up for you. So you sort of just ditch that. They decide to still go in for some reason. Alright, so you're looking on a mid gank here. I would say this is actually pretty risky. You don't know where Lee Sin is yet. He hasn't showed. And, you know, like, Orianna's like half HP right now. She has cleanse, but, you know, Ari has ignite. They have a lot more pressure here to kill you guys. So, I think this is a bit risky. But, looks like pretty clean gank, to be honest. She sort of messes up her flash. Okay, so Lee Sin does show here. Alright, this is fine. Orianna survives. Good gank. What you want to be doing now is pushing out mid to help Orianna base. This is really good. Alright, awesome. Alright, so in terms of jungle pathing now, I'm thinking about, you know, bot lane being a focus, a priority, because they've burnt like a lot of summoners and they're pretty like volatile lane. It looks like it's going to be start pushing potentially back towards the tower. I would be creating my jungle path around, especially with Dragon as such a key focus objective. In the early game, create your path around this. So what I'll be doing here is I would actually be like faking going bot right now. Base, go top side, go clear your golems. Again, you don't know where your golems are up. I think they might actually spawn in time come in here. Clear your jungle bot side, look to regank bot, and you know, you could walk into a dragon. So that's what I'd be looking to do right now. Like, top, yes, like, is pushed in and stuff like that, but, like, Darius just, like, got a kill on Aatrox. Yes, they don't have summoners, but, again, I'll be really looking to focus bots. You actually come here, and your Krugs have been taken, which sort of sucks. Again, you don't really know this based on Lee Sin's pathing. So you decide to base... You see, and now the awkward thing about this is this is, like, pretty inefficient. So, again, Lee Sin's just, like, showed top here. He's actually helps bot. And the awkward thing is now is you're, like, sort of forced to go bot here, because, you know, you want to help, like, dragons an objective. And in terms of inefficiency, like, you've lost your top side camps. Like, I mean, you're not going to get them, right? So, and the way that, again, focusing bot right here, if you clear these camps right now, right, there's not really an opportunity for you to gank bot, like, anymore, right? Like, these guys are probably going to base off this wave. Leona's ages away. You don't know where Lee Sin is. It's going to make your path really awkward. You're, like, sort of forced to, like, maybe check dragon, walk up top side, like, just chill around here, then base go bot side, you know? Like, it's sort of... gonna make your path like really awkward. So like yeah, as obviously they base there. Alright, so Darius actually does return a kill. Alright, what happened there? Pike. Okay, so Lucian went in here and just died. A bit risky. That was pretty risky by him. Anyways. So now he's clearing bot to top, which is fine. Leona's ditching bot just to help mid. You see Lee bot. This is a pretty free Rift Scuttler. Alright, and unfortunately the Ahri, so Ahri's burnt ult for that. Definitely can start actually thinking about potentially ganking that. But I'll be looking to get 6 as soon as possible before you do any of that. There's no way you're going to be able to kill this Ahri, even though she's especially with Lee Sin hovering around. Alright, so now you're doing... Okay, so yeah, this is... Yes, I mean, it's just really awkward, like you're passing. Like, you've just done Raptors now, your Krugs are still up, your Red's spawning soon, Blues aren't an option, you have a bunch of control bot sides, so you actually got, like, decision fatigue right now. Which is sort of a good thing, but you do need to be be efficient, make the right decision here. So, bot has priority, you evolve your Q first. This is definitely really good for objective control. Alright, Lee Sin shows top, straight away Dragon, love this core here. Bot has priority, mid has priority, and your full control Lee Sin's top. Really good Dragon core. Alright, so Ahri's ultimate's probably most likely still down, so... And her flash is down, but you don't really have Ori follow-up, and you need to dodge the charm, so just back off, that's fine. Alright, so you've actually made a pretty major mistake here. So this is simply ditch inside. So you've committed now to bot side. You knew Lee Sin was top side right now. Lee Sin was not bot to contest at all, the dragon. So instantly presume, okay, Lee Sin's like probably taking all my entire topside jungle. So there's no reason to actually be like going into there. Instead of actually this Ahri gank, like look at the wave right now. She's not committing to the wave. She's just going to back off. She wards. She knows you're here. You just did dragon. Go take his jungle camps. Go take his red right now. Like if you look at Lee Sin, like he is topside just taking the camps. Like there's, you need to just presume you've lost your red and everything at this stage. So it's a really big waste of time going into here. You do fortunately catch Lee Sin, but it looks like he actually escapes. I mean, you could have killed him there, but the premise, the theory behind it is you should have just ditched top and gone, just cleared your bot side camps, taking his red. So now he's actually got a red buff advantage over you. And like, all right, so let's say this situation did happen. The best thing for you to do here, it looks like you go back into your jungle. You need to be punishing this Lee Sin. He's just low health, right? I know you don't have ultimate and stuff, but like, get like Aatrox. Aatrox is like full health. He's a level advantage right now. He's going to push this in with his wave. I mean, look at the wave right now. He's just cleared this. This is a Cat and Creep wave. This is pushing in. You have like some wards there. I know Pyke's here, but it looks like Leona's roaming. Come here and just take this blue. Lee Sin shouldn't be able to contest you. He's going to base. Like Aatrox is even here looking to, help you out potentially. So you really didn't punish that Lee Sin being low at all and like burning flash and his ult and everything. Alright, so you base, you're going bot side now. Bot sums are still down. Alright, so yeah, Elution's doing really good right now. They're just winning hard 2v2 bot. He's got like 30 CS advantage. I would still be thinking, how do I create my jungle path to impact bot as much as possible? Alright, so walking on to mid gank here. Pretty easy kill. I'm not sure if you knew she didn't have ult there at all, but yep, very good gank. Alright, so let's go back a little bit here again. So this is another opportunity for you to be walking into taking his jungle. Like, I'm not sure if you know where Lee Sin is right now, but Leona's here. Like, bot's just died. Orianna, you've just killed Ahri. You have priority here. Go here now, check his red, see if he's actually stayed topside right now, and he's decided to ditch his bot side. Take Raptors, check his red. Leona, you got Ahri to help you. If we actually see, yeah, Lee Sin actually is still topside, so you could have done that pretty convincingly. Yeah, I mean, there's just really no reason to be fighting here. It was pretty risky for Orianna to walk into there. Like, you're not going to get anything off this. Like, you have a lot you could be doing right now. Get Rift Scuttler. So get Rift Scuttler, get Krugs, base, go back bot side. Like, they're pushing in constantly right now. Let's really try and, like, punish these summoners and, like, the fact that it's Jhin. So yeah, I really don't like you hanging around top looking for kills at all. Like, you really need to get this Lucian. I want you to break this tower ASAP. And you can do that by getting Rift Herald. Like, maybe you could have potentially looked for Rift Herald here, but in terms of efficiency, Krugs, go get some pink wards, start controlling, just really just pressure them out. Even show your presence, saying, hey, Jhin, I'm not going to let you farm at all. Like, these guys keep fighting. Like, Lee Sin's coming. Like, you could have been here to counter gank this. Yeah, and I really don't like you ganking mid with Ari ult coming up right now. There's just too much for you to do here. I mean, you get the kill, but like, it's just something about that just feels like a little bit just wrong. Like, especially with your bot side camps up right now. In terms of efficiency, and look into like clear bot, wait for Lucian to come back, then we go bot side, start pressuring again. So it looks like your base now, you do have enough for Warrior, which is a really good item. And you buy one control ward, okay. Alright, yeah, and again, I'm not sure why they're doing this. This is really weird. I would not be ganking top at all. Like, this, your team's just not identifying their win condition right now, and the win condition is this useless Jhin right now who's 0 and 4. Break this bot tower, then we can do the 4-man dives and get Rift Herald and do top. Like, let's accelerate this game. Like, we're just wasting time, like, trying to kill this Darius who's just surviving and stuff, you know? Alright, so you're going bot now. I mean, in terms of efficiency, like, out of base, you, like, went to your Raptors. Like, you've really denied your Krogs this game. I know that Krog slightly got nerfed this patch, but it's still a really important... I mean, in the preseason patch, but it's still a really important camp to be getting in terms of efficiency. Like, you're actually getting out farms by this Lee Sin because he's taken your Krugs. He's gotten his Krugs off spawn, basically. And, you know, you have a level disadvantage. This is just showing just your efficiency. Like, especially since you've had, like, a free early game. Like, Lee Sin didn't pressure you at all. Like, there's no excuse for you to be behind in CS against the Lee Sin. I mean, he's done a lot more on the map in terms of, you know, 2-0-3, you're 0-0-3, which is fine. Lee Sin's going to most likely do that early game. He's just a stronger champion than Kha'Zix until you're 6. But, I mean, yeah, there's just no real excuse for you to be, you know, 20 CS behind. So, you do use mid priority Ari's death to get mid dragon. This is really good. You've got 2 dragons right now. Alright, so you're going top side again. Really don't like this. Go bot side, use your pink ward to control thing, help this Lucian. Like, I feel like you're just leaving this Lucian on an island. Like, leaving your ADC on an island is just bad news for him, honestly. Like, I would really hate that if I was Lucian. Like, here's the win condition of this game. Like, I know you're going to do Rift Herald and stuff like that now, which is fine. I mean, I guess I could let you off the hook, get Rift Herald, but I want you to start going bot. You know, like, Rift Scuttler's up right now, their Raptor camp's up. But actually, I do like this call. You did use like mid priority again to get this, but again, be thinking, all right. So right now, clear red, clear Krugs, help bot ASAP. All right, so like this is what I call kill syndrome. Like you're sort of just like these are pointless mid fights. Like if you think about it, like so Lucian, your strongest member right now, is dead, right? So you're instantly like throwing away a potential easy advantage where you don't even need to think about like, you know, are we gonna win this fight? Like, what's going on? Like Orianna, like Leona's like engaging here. You have like not much vision at all. Like Lee Sin's like you guys have like a numbers disadvantage actually here. Like these fights are pointless. They're not going to do anything for you in terms of winning this game. Like yes, you might get some kills and it'd be fancy, but the worst part about it is you could also die and like completely lose your momentum. So yeah, I mean, like in terms of efficiency, like you're just potentially going to lose your camps now. Like that fight was just so pointless to take. All right, so you go defend this here. Again, do Krugs base, go bot side. We need to break this tower like really badly. So Lucian's pushing up mid now, but he's fighting for no reason now. All right, so yeah, this game RAM, I definitely see what you're saying. This game's starting to get really messy, but part of it is like you're sort of enabling it. Like you're like taking these random mid fights, you're making the game scrappy instead of actually like controlling your team and saying, hey, Lucian, go bot, I'll hover you, like I'm Kha'Zix, I can like assassinate people, I can, you know, protect you. We can break bot tower, then we can go top side, break top tower, slowly lawnmower down this game with your bot advantage. Like again, just fighting mid for no reason. This is really, really hard to watch right now. This is kill syndrome. You're like, oh, I gotta jump in right here, and you're getting charmed and stuff. Or he's like splitting bot, like you could be helping her right now. You could have got your Krugs. There's just so much for you to do rather than fighting pointlessly there. Alright, so you have 1800 gold right now. Do you buy 2 pink wards? Please buy 2 pink wards. You didn't buy 2 pink wards. Alright, this is definitely even more of a reason with Kha'Zix. I talk about him being like a side lane king in terms of getting assassinations. You need pink wards to make sure that you are not getting seen, right? Or like even pressuring the enemy. So definitely try and be getting 2 pink wards on every base, especially at this stage of the game. Right, so you go about to clear here. I really like, I mean, I know you guys like 1-3-1 in. I think that's sort of the right idea, but you guys should have just really forced just breaking mid with your bot lane advantage. Like 1-3-1 type style thing is more like when this tower's gone. Like look how low it is. It's pretty sad to see that low when you guys have had like such a strong early bot lane. Like he's 50 CS approaching up. All right, so we take the Rift Scuttler here, looking to help Orianna bot. Alright, so Lee Sin's coming here, you really just need to back off. Alright, why did you ult here for some reason? Okay, you ult. Yeah. Ulting like that's just really bad. Like, there's just no way you're going to get a kill there. You're not playing around your bot lane, who's really strong. You're just sitting with the Ori. Enemy team's like all missing. You don't know where Lee Sin is. He shows up. You're like forced to burn ult defensively, sort of. Just burn it. Like, when you burn ult as Kha'Zix, like, defensively, it's like the worst thing you can possibly do. Like, you need to, like, slap yourself on the wrist every time you do that because it suddenly just reduces all your threat. You become such a weaker champion. And I also want to point out, look at the levels right now. 10 to level 12. Like, your inefficiency is really showing in terms of ganking and farming. Your question is like, what do I do when I gank and farm? Like, don't take pointless mid fights. Like, you need to be strong. Like, you're gonna, if you have such a free early game against Lee Sin, you will like outscale him. You don't have to worry about, like getting off with the no deaths pre to post 6 is just so good for Kha'Zix. Like, you should be like praising for that happening. Just farm, just chill out. You don't have to be. You're not a Lee Sin. You can't do these insane ganks on like Ahri and stuff like that. So you're forced to burn your red sweeper trinket, your Rift Herald, because it's about to expire, which is whatever. Forces the team to come here. Dragon is spawning soon. Alright, I'm not sure why Darius actually just didn't kill you there, but that's okay. Aatrox is here. Alright, so these are crazy like fights again. We're not really playing the Smart League Legends game, but this happens at solo queue. It's like a 40 kill game in like 18 minutes. Alright, so you guys actually lose out in that team fight. And Lucian actually dies here. So this sort of sucks. Just ditch this right now. Go push in mid, pressure, steal some experience and gold while all your team's dead. Make them react. Even go here, steal the enemy Lee Sin's jungle because you know they're on bot side. Base, and then we can start looking to get back on the map. There's just no way you're going to like steal this dragon. Even if you do, you just have such a huge potential of dying. Like, Lee Sin can catch out. Even if you have ult, Lee Sin can catch out a Kha'Zix pretty easily with his Q and his E. So I think this is a big waste of time for you. You could have been stealing, soaking up experience mid, getting those level advantage, and then based. So Baron's like starting to become an objective right now. In terms of efficiency here, I would not be going top at all. After Wolves, do your Gromp, then base, go top side. Refresh your pink wards, because right now you're going to be stuck on the map. If you clear all your top side jungle right now, you're going to be stuck on the map with no control wards, right? And like, especially with this becoming an objective and you start to need to pressure and push your lead. I mean, actually, you don't even have a lead anymore. Like, they've actually just completely caught up, even though your bot lane was so fed. Like, he's 50 CFs up still. Yeah, I mean, this is just like you playing around your strong lanes at all and utilizing Kha'Zix's strength. Alright, I mean, like, and a fight breaks out here. Like, I mean, you sort of like can't control this, but imagine if you were here right now to help your team. Like, you're a level 11 Kha'Zix, you've evolved your W right now. If you like base, then came on the map to help your team right now, got control, like it's just really bad for you to go clear your jungle there instead of coming back on the map with your team. Like, that's such an important part as well, is basing with your team, resetting with your team, and then coming back on that and looking to fight. Because then these things happen. Like, this is what happens in solo queue. It's like, oh, like everyone fights and then you're in base and you come out, and then like, now you just die here again for no reason. So like this seems like this game's like seems like just a ridiculous ARAM, which is, but again, you need to start thinking it's like, as a jungle, you're partly enabling this chaotic game, just the way you path and like your mindset and how you've been playing this game and using your ultimate. All right, 2 control wards, I love it. Going bot side to clear. Alright, you do show bot side with Baron up right now. Potentially would not have done this. I think this is a little bit risky. With Baron up, you want to be scaring the enemy with your threat of not appearing on the map. So come here, just do your grump, do your wolves, walk top side, then let's get on with your team. I don't think you should have saved this tower at all. There's no point. I don't think it's worth it in terms of efficiency and how to control it. Because now you guys are going to have to give up this whole top side river, right? Because they know that you're a bot, right? That is so free for them. Right, so you do actually see Lee Sin base, they clear topside river. Alright, so I don't like you being bot side at all here. Alright, so what you need to be doing in terms of macro right now is, like, bot, let Aatrox go bot. He's the player with the TP, let him do bot things. You need to be controlling topside, you need to be pushing out mid with your Lucian and Leona, and you need to be helping this Orianna. Push this safely out so you can continue to pressure and get topside control. If they want to sit bot and deal with this Aatrox and, you know, he's trying to steal red, let them. Take Baron, you know? So, I think that this is a really big mistake for you. I mean, look at Darius right now. He's literally up here trying to kill, like, look how overextended he is. This tower's gone. You should be up here just killing him with your team, you know? Like, who cares what's going on bot? And you just die again because you don't have any vision right here. The enemy team, like, has, like, you know, knows you guys are there. Like, this is, like, really, it's not focusing the right side of the map, and this is just more fights. Like, there's so much fighting in this game. It's ridiculous. Again, sort of out of your control, but I'll try and think of, you know, jungling as, like, you know, you want to impact the game as much as possible and make it as clean as smart League of Legends as possible. Alright, so 2 control wards, hopefully. No, you don't have 2 control wards. Big mistake. Alright, so you're coming on, looks like you want to get Dragon. Lee Sin's dead. So Lucian is alive, actually. I'm thinking maybe can you do Baron here? I mean, potentially not risk it, actually. Lucian's just bot fighting for some reason again. There's so much fighting right now. Alright, you get the kills. Ahri's ulted. Back off here. Let's get Dragon. Let's get Krugs. Let's push this in quickly. Base, bot. Let's go start controlling that. Top side. There's just no reason for you to be fighting here at all. It looks like you're literally about to just suicide. This is not worth it at all. Dragon's up right now. Lee Sin's now going to have momentum on you. It looks like your team's actually just killing them all, so you're lucky that your team's just winning this game for you. Yeah, definitely not worth it at all there. Going for that trade kill. Like, the objectives are up, go do them. Play the slow game. There's no need to rush. Just be patient. You already got kills on, like, Lee Sin and stuff. Play smart League of Legends. Alright, so, again, not buying 2 pink wards out of base. And what are you building here? You're building Black Cleaver. I'm not sure why you're building Black Cleaver. Let's note that down. Even you say your problems with charms, Edge of Night's actually a really good item now. Build Edge of Night next. Like, you really only go Black Cleaver if you're versing, like, tanky champs. Like, yes, Darius is a little bit tanky, but, I mean, look how squishy these champions are, you know? Like, Pyke's full AD. Jin's, like, super squishy, obviously, just building, like, a bunch of crit right now. Lee Sin, Ahri squishy. Like, build Edge of Night. It's going to help you so much as well against Pyke and the Ahri. Alright, so we're clearing bot, looking for topside control now. You're showing bot is making them do Baron. They can't do it. You just rock up late to this team fight here. Get some assassinations. Alright, that's okay. I mean, in terms of how to team fight 101 there, like, you sort of just rocked up late, cleaned up, you know, like, in terms of your question around team fighting, there's not much you really could have done better that fight, I would say. Except maybe not showing bots, and then they would start Baron, but, I mean, it looks like it works from you. Alright. So we get Baron, this is really good now. In terms of closing this game out, your Lucian's really fed still your strongest member. Clearing your jungle base. Alright, yes, you do get Black Cleaver. I like you get 2 control wards, but you should be building Edge of Night here. Definitely not a Black Cleaver game at all. Alright, we get a kill on Lee Sin. Awesome. Unfortunately, Lucian dies here. Alright, so you actually get hooked here. This is really bad for you. Alright, there's no reason to be thinking to continue to fight here. Like, so Lucian dies, back out. You know, like, Orianna has no ultimate right now. Wait for your wave to push in. chill out. Like, if this Darius wants to walk into you, just W him. Just chill out. Like, Aatrox is getting bot tower right now. You don't need to commit to a fight at all here. You shouldn't be thinking about it. The way you want to be playing Kha'Zix patiently is just throwing your W. You have evolved W. Just throw your W. Just mess with him. He's not going to be able to kill anyone. Darius, you can just kite him. Leona has so much CC. Orianna can chunk him down. You shouldn't be getting in melee range of this guy at all, honestly. He can grip you. Pyke is like going to hook you now. And you get charmed again. Like, imagine if you had Edge of Night there potentially as well. So much ifs, buts. But you die there again, sort of for no reason. Aatrox was just pushing bot. Such a chaotic game. So they get mid inhib. Everyone's just dying constantly. Go to clear. Bot side jungle. Wait for your team to spawn dragons coming up. Is this your 4th dragon? Yeah, I think it is your 4th dragon. Alright, so you walk in here just to get some vision control and stuff. I do like this, but you actually need to be pretty cautious. Enemy team's all missing. Ari's the only one dead right now. You're walking into no vision, like Pyke and stuff like that. Like, yes, Jin's like alive and stuff, but this is actually a little bit risky. He gets the combo. Oof, you actually almost die there. Oh wow, Lucian dies. It's actually pretty bad. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely very messy, but Orianna and Aatrox are just way too strong, so just outscaling them really hard. Get Dragon. They get Mountain Soul. Back on the map. Didn't get 2 control wards again. Alright, I like that you're going topside right now. Topside control Baron with Cutlass Skullers start spawning as a team. Look into mid's going to automatically push with Inhibitor. Break this tower. Let's start methodically ending this game. Alright, so we're camping. Good. Pyke goes on some wards. Get the kill. Look to push top tower out. Oh, so your team's fighting, you're doing blue buff. Potentially should be helping your team right now instead of doing blue. They do get the inhibitor. Alright, I like this. Just throw out your W's. You've just used your ultimate, so you can't really get in melee range safely. Darius is dead. You guys look to continue to just push. Alright, you do get the Gase. I was about to say there, potentially you should have just Baroned. Only one person was dead, but you guys sort of just commit to that, so... Anyway, it's definitely a very messy game. I hope there was definitely a lot in here for you to learn from, especially around your path in. Utilizing your strengths of your laners that are winning, so important. Break that tower, start snowballing the game. And yeah, and in terms of efficiency, do those Krugs, man. Still really important. You really ignored them, I think, like this entire game. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this review, what you learned from it. You can go check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmod.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.